people at my church, you can't get another divorce. Oh yeah, I can. Oh yeah, I can. Go around there. They got lawyers out here. I can get another one. When something like this happens, our motto has always been to never address bloggers.
Right.
And we don't give it no room or speak.
No life.
No, nothing, because we know who we are and we know whose we are. And so we don't address bloggers. When this came out, it's a little bit different because it's not gossip, rumor, or malicious lie. It came from the inside circle. Because we're inside circle. We're family.
In case you missed it, reports began circulating that Marjorie was allegedly cheating on Steve with his bodyguard and personal chef. On top of that, rumors claimed she had filed for divorce, was demanding a massive $200 million settlement, and was prepared to expose some of Steve's biggest secrets. And apparently, there was plenty of tea to spill. But first, do you remember how Steve and Marjorie usually tell their love story? They reportedly first met at one of Steve's shows back when he was still an up-and-coming, relatively unknown comedian. According to their story, Steve saw her, instantly fell in love, and boldly told her he would marry her. Fast forward to 2007, and the two finally tied the knot.
And why you black-ass people out there got these blogs like you just gonna destroy somebody, I don't really know what that's about. But don't worry about it, because it ain't working. These bottom feeders are just beating my wife up. And even though we've made a conscious effort and we said we're not going to address it, I'm tired. The part I'm coming with now is because it's been so ugly for my wife, man. And see, this is what I've never done before. It's been so ugly for my wife, and I've stood there trying not to say nothing.
However, when you listen to Mary Harvey, Steve's second wife, tell the story, she appears to fill in a few of the missing pieces. According to this version of events, Steve and Marjorie didn't simply reconnect years later and suddenly fall in love again. The story was allegedly far more complicated. Marjorie was reportedly involved with Steve's bodyguard, William Freeman, also known as Big Boom, who is said to be more than just an employee. He was allegedly Steve's chef, bodyguard, and close friend. For a while, Marjorie apparently didn't have much of an opportunity to get Steve's attention. But things reportedly changed when Steve's marriage to Mary began experiencing serious problems. During one particularly difficult period, Steve and Big Boom reportedly traveled to Las Vegas so Steve could drink, clear his head, and escape the pressure surrounding his marriage. One evening at the casino, Big Boom allegedly approached Steve and said, "Look, the only time I've ever seen you happy was when you were with that woman, Marjorie. Now, before you go and do something stupid and marry another woman, I'm calling her." Instead of encouraging Steve to work through his marital problems with Mary, Big Boom allegedly brought Marjorie back into the picture. According to the story, Steve and Marjorie quickly reconnected, and their relationship moved forward from there. Because Steve reportedly trusted the people around him, he allegedly had no reason to suspect that anything questionable was happening behind the scenes. By the time Steve and Marjorie married in 2007, rumors claimed that she had convinced him to marry her without a prenuptial agreement and to adopt her children. The story then takes an even more dramatic turn, with allegations that Marjorie and Big Boom later became involved again after she had secured her place in Steve's life. According to these unverified claims, the alleged affair continued during Marjorie and Steve's marriage until Steve eventually discovered what was supposedly happening. But the rumors didn't stop there. Some reports claimed that even if Steve wanted to end the marriage, he felt trapped by how financially and personally complicated their lives had become. Before becoming widely known as Steve Harvey's glamorous wife, Marjorie had a past that has been the subject of intense online speculation. She was previously married to Jim Townsend, who was convicted on drug-related charges and sentenced to life in prison, although he was later released. Online stories have also made various allegations about Marjorie's connection to his activities, but many of the more sensational claims surrounding her have been disputed or remain unverified. Years later, Marjorie married Darnell Woods, who has also been linked in reports to criminal activity. This history has fueled countless rumors about her past and contributed to the dramatic image that gossip blogs have built around her over the years. According to those narratives, Marjorie was someone who knew how to protect her interests and navigate complicated relationships. That brings us back to Steve. Rumors eventually surfaced claiming that their marriage had become so messy that Marjorie was preparing to file for divorce and demand an enormous $200 million settlement. That figure would represent a significant portion of Steve's reported fortune. Whether she could actually receive anything close to that amount was another question, but the speculation suggested that a divorce battle could become extremely expensive. And Marjorie allegedly wasn't Steve's only concern. Big Boom had reportedly been around Steve for years and had witnessed many of the highs and lows of his career. As a longtime member of Steve's inner circle, he may have seen moments that the public never knew about, including the difficult periods when Steve was fighting to secure major opportunities in Hollywood. That brings up another old controversy. Remember when Bernie Mac accused Steve of trying to interfere with his career and allegedly attempting to take his role in Ocean's 11? That story created tension for years and added another layer to the long-running rumors surrounding Steve's rise in the entertainment industry. If someone from his inner circle truly knew what happened behind closed doors, the possibility of those stories coming out could create an entirely different kind of problem.
It came down front with my girlfriend. Our seats were right here at the front, right by the stage. So we were sitting here. The stage was here. So he's just quiet. He just keeps staring at me. So I'm waiting on him to make me a part of the show so we can get on with the show. So he stayed quiet so long, staring at me. Now everybody in the club is looking at me. And so he finally realized, okay, I got to say something. He was like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't know who this is, but I'm going to marry her.
According to the rumors, Big Boom allegedly knows where all the bodies are buried. As someone who has reportedly been close to Steve for years, he is said to know details about some of Steve's most private business dealings and behind-the-scenes conflicts. There have even been claims that he has evidence related to alleged attempts to blackball other comedians, take opportunities from industry rivals, and make strategic deals with powerful figures to advance Steve's career. So, according to this theory, if Steve ever decided to expose what was allegedly happening or treat Marjorie the way critics claim he treated his second wife, Mary, his own private business could end up all over the internet. Steve had spent years building his career and carefully protecting his public image, so the rumors suggest he wasn't willing to risk everything. Instead, he allegedly chose to remain quiet while Marjorie continued doing her own thing behind closed doors and publicly played the role of a loving, supportive wife. That, some believe, is why Steve remained silent for so long and even fiercely defended Marjorie whenever rumors about their marriage surfaced. In this version of the story, Marjorie holds all the cards. The speculation intensified after a leaked prison phone call involving Steve's co-host, Shirley Strawberry. During the conversation, she reportedly described Marjorie as someone people were afraid to cross, allegedly suggesting that even Steve was careful not to get on her bad side.
Immediately connect.
Told me something, I believed it because he never lied to me. He told me that when he got Oceans, Steve called the producers to try to get his role and even wanted to take less money, and the producers told Steve no. That's what Bernie told Ed Lowe.
But do y'all see the irony in this situation? Now that Steve has allegedly found the courage to speak out about rumors of his wife cheating on him, hardly anyone seems willing to feel sorry for him. Of course, cheating is wrong, but when it comes to Steve, some people can't help but view the situation as a form of karma. Critics often point to how his previous relationships ended, including claims that he left his first wife, Marcia, and their family while pursuing his career. Then there was his bitter divorce from Mary, during which their son, Winton, ended up in Steve's custody. Mary later claimed that the divorce left her financially devastated, adding even more controversy to Steve's complicated relationship history.
Wouldn't have done it. No, you know he's scared.
Damn, sure right. God, what you say? You know he's scared. God,
all of that, yeah. But, yeah, everything. I knew I wasn't supposed to be in there, but he brought us in, so I said okay. But I mean, I'm glad he did because it gives you a chance to dream. You know, he was happy to see us.
Okay, all right, okay.
He always invites us over there. We don't never go.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Because I don't know if she's there, and she's I don't. Nope.
So, in the eyes of some critics, Marjorie allegedly playing Steve like a
Filed
banjo
for a
is
divorce
simply the
and was
karma
demanding
he deserves for the
$200
way
million.
he has supposedly used and discarded people throughout his life. Marjorie likely knows plenty about Steve's past and the controversies surrounding him, but some people wonder whether Steve truly knows everything about hers. That's why many viewers aren't exactly rushing to feel sorry for him. They see Marjorie not as his perfect soulmate, but as the consequences of his own past choices finally catching up with him. According to that perspective, Marjorie has always known how to play the game and protect her own interests, especially when money is involved. So, can Steve really play the victim? Or is this simply a case of getting back the same energy he once put into the world? Do you think Marjorie will ever actually go through with a divorce? Sound off in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next
What to
video.
do to get
Bye,
what she needed out of a
baddies.
man.